Okay, on this video I'm going to talk about constructors. Now, a constructor is a method that's called when an object is created. Now, you'll notice when you actually create an object here, it says new shape. And notice this shape's got the brackets there, which implies that's a function, and it is a function. Now, if you don't actually create a constructor, it'll just have a default one. So what we'll do then is we'll create a constructor. It's a nice simple one to begin with. Now, the special thing about a constructor is it's called the same name as the class. All right, so I'm just going to say public and shape. Okay. There's my constructor, and then so there's my constructor. Now, all I'm going to do is put in here console write line construct or call. Okay, so when I create an object now, it should automatically, it will call that constructor there and then output that. And I didn't actually have to call it because it was already being called when I create the object. So when I run it now, constructor call. Okay, so there we go. So that's a basic constructor. So if I want to do anything, set up some values, or I can give X and Y a value, I could do that with default values. I could say in here test test at the moment. Yeah, it's just not being used. Okay, so I can say test equals 45, and then that's great. All right, so I can do that. Now, also, often what you might want to do is you can want to call a constructor, but give it some values as well. And I can do that as well. Now, this is called overloading methods here. I can say, well, public shape again. Now, and then I can say, right, okay, I'm going to send in to my property. I'm going to use my property. I could do int x prop, okay, and then okay, I'm not liking having this property down here, so I'm going to move that up there with the fields. Would do if I could use the mouse. Right, okay, now. So what I can see now, so I'm now sending in a value, an integer, and I'm going to make my x prop equal to that. Now, notice again the subtle change of case here. So by default, all parameters here are lowercase, so the wrong word there, and all properties uppercase. So notice I've got two constructors with the same name. I'm allowed to do that because they've got different signatures. In other words, that has no parameters, that has one parameter. So I've now got the choice now. When I create another shape, okay, I can even add another shape equals new shape. Now I can, so this is one of two, so I can just send in 45, and notice it's come up there. It knows that that's a valid integer I'm sending in. Oops. So now I'm going to another shape, or it's going well. Yeah, another shape. I've now sent in the value 45. So when I created another shape, my property xprop here has a value of 45 straight away. All right, and obviously that's variable. Whereas with this constructor here, I'm setting test to be 45 for every instance of that. Okay, so you can see there that's the how you can do constructors. Now, the other thing you can do with constructors is you'll notice here you've got this thing here. So you Actually, no, if you do it down here, you can get it to generate a constructor for you, which is really nice. So if you click on that, it will have a look at what fields you've got, and it'll automatically send out the parameters. I'm not going to do that, but that saves yourself an awful lot of time. It's really good. Okay, so that's a little bit on constructors. Thank you.